Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem YAHAWADAH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the mighty Akim and Akwath out there who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. And today's topic is going to be entitled Spiritual Powers. Okay? So now, firstly, the inspirations, okay, because there's multiple. The first one was what I have written down as a note to remember is don't take up guns. Okay, so saw a brother do a lesson involving Sakari, who are one, if not the only, Israelite group camp that take up guns. Okay, the guns are going to protect them or whatever, I don't know. But the brother made an excellent point. Okay. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahawah to the pulling down of strongholds. Okay, so it's not, our weapons are not carnal. Okay, and actually, let me get that. Okay, there's one thing I love to go back to. I'm gonna go to Instagram right quick. I like, this is like one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite images. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, Slakia. It's lagging on me. Bear with me one moment. Over here, okay? This is one of my favorite because if you look at the image, it's like it's a spirit sword, okay? It's not a real sword, it's a spiritual sword. Okay, and then if you look at Ephesians, I read 2 Corinthians 10 and 4, but if you look at Ephesians 6 and 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahawah. Okay, so of the Spirit, these are the weapons that we are supposed to be taking. It's a spiritual weapon. Okay, it's not a physical weapon. It's not the gun. It's not a literal physical sword. It's the Spirit. The sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahawah. The word is the sword. Okay, and this will always be one of my images to just come back to reference with my second Shinji's Bankai inverted world. All right, but as I was saying, we're not supposed to have physical weapons. Okay, so we're not supposed to be going to go get guns and believing that the guns, or have gun training or whatever, and believing that that's going to save us. Okay, because it's not ultimately. If Jake really did go up against Esau like that, they would lose. Okay, straight up and down, they would just lose. All right, we're not gonna win that way. That's not our blessing. That's Esau's blessing. All right, so the next thing is a precept to that. Proverbs 20 verse 22, say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Most High, and he shall save thee. Okay, we're not supposed to go and say, oh, I can't wait on the Most High. I'm just going to go and, save myself, deliver myself. Okay, that's not what we're supposed to do. Okay, we are going to receive. We're supposed to wait on the Most High, and we're going to receive that spiritual power. Okay, we're going to receive the power of strongholds, to pull down strongholds. All right, it's through the will and power of the Most High, YAHAWASHI. All right, now the main thing I wanted to get into, okay, was the spiritual powers. Okay, now there's one thing you need to understand, like how big are these spiritual powers going to be? Is it going to be weaker than a gun? No, it's going to be greater than a gun. It's going to be stronger than a gun, more destructive in every conceivable way. Okay, so the thing that I'm thinking, speaking as a man. Okay, I believe when YAHAWASHI returns, when we get our spiritual powers, when we get the spiritual powers still, while Esau's still in power, I, speaking as a man, am going to project. This is more so a fun little topic of discussion. Okay, I'm not really setting anything in stone. Okay, but speaking as a man, once more, just to let you know, I to be around, or at least Dragon Ball Z level. Okay, so now the reason why I say that is because in Dragon Ball Z, if you've seen Dragon Ball Z, you've seen that they're able to do a lot. If they really want to, they could just wipe out the entire planet. Okay, most of the characters are planet busters, but going to be doing, we're gonna be have the power to destroy the planet, but our main goal is the heathens. All right, so with that, what's a good projection, what's a good measurement of that? Okay, that's truly what I want to do in this lesson. And the first bit of measurement, okay, I want to go into is Matthew 8 verse 23. And when he was entered into a ship, his disciples followed him, and behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, covered with the waves, but he was asleep. And his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we perish. And he saith unto them, Why are ye fearful of faith? Then he arose and rebuked the winds of the sea, and there was a great calm. But the men marveled, saying, What manner of man is this, that even the winds obey him? Now, this is I actually like my favorite, one of my favorite verses in the scriptures, one of them, because this is so cold. This is actually cold. YAHAWASHI was literally sleeping during a tempest, hurricane, whatever, tsunami, out in, okay, and then he woke up and he said, why are you guys waking me up? Okay, what, this little thing? Hey, be gone, great winds or whatever, not so great winds. And then okay, like, he literally bitched a natural disaster. He bitched up a natural disaster. The natural disaster turned into a little bitch from YAHAWASHI, just telling him to, like telling it to. Okay, it wasn't a person, it was a natural disaster. Literally one of the coldest things with his words. That's so cold. He is cold. All right, that was cold. Now, with that, okay, I know I'm repeating myself, but like, that was cold. You can't deny it. But now, John 14:12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works he do, because I go unto my Father. So YAHAWASHI literally said, you're going to do greater works than what I've done. Okay? The works that I do shall he do also, and greater works. Okay? So YAHAWASHI just speaking to a natural disaster and telling it to go away is that and greater. Okay? We're going to be able to do that and greater. Okay? So that's why I like, okay, wow, like that's a feat. That's a great feat. That's a really big feat. I think that's one of the besides resurrecting someone from the dead, I think that's one of his I guess biggest, most widespread feats that Yahawashi has done. And with that, that's why I said, like, there's no, I don't really know of any other like media example that other than Dragon Ball Z that has like stuff that are like universal and stuff like that. Okay, well that's definitely too much anime so anymore, but that's basically like Dragon Ball Z. That's like a perfect example. And they're not just limited to like destructive things. They have like different type of things like different type of techniques like cloning, ultra instinct that Whis can do, destruction that Beerus can, like a bunch of different stuff. And if we're able to do all those stuff, Majin Buu with copying all his thing, regeneration, Piccolo arm stretching, like all these types of stuff. Envision us being able to do. All right. 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 9. But as it is written, eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahweh hath prepared for them that love him. So even then, with the imagination of, let's say, Dragon Ball Z, even then we're going to be able to do greater than that. Okay, because there's nothing, no one has seen, no one has even had it in their heart or even envisioned it in any, or even conceived it. Okay, basically conceived it in any way, shape, or form, what the Most High has prepared for us. Okay, and that's spiritual powers, the blessing, what the kingdom of heaven. Okay, it's all going to be a lot better. It's all going to be way beyond. Okay, and I want to go into that because let's look at this. Okay. I want to show this Dragon Ball Z Goku. One of Goku's major feats in the specifically Goku's feats in Dragon Ball Z. All right. I'm pretty sure this is one of his biggest Kamehameha feats. Okay, so let's watch it right quick and listen to what the characters are saying about Goku about to release this Kamehameha.
Look, Goku! He's way up there! Hey, what's he doing?
Kame! Everyone, get down! Take cover! Get moving! Goku's releasing the Kamehameha! Goku wouldn't dare into the Kamehameha wave attack from there. He'll destroy the Earth if he dies.
Okay, so number one, first thing, Cell just said that if Goku shoots that, regardless of if it hits Cell or not, it's going to destroy the Earth. Okay, so that's already a major feat. Okay, and this is Goku in the Cell Saga, so he doesn't have Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan God, Ultra Instinct, all buffs and whatnot. Okay.
Just relax, guys. Goku's crazy, but he's not that crazy. There's nothing to worry about.
No, Goku!
No, don't do it! Please, Dad, don't!
Alright, so another thing, just to make sure that right or confirms that Cell was right in his assessment in saying that Goku was going to destroy the Earth, everyone else is afraid because if Goku destroys the Earth, they're going to die too. That's basically the confirmation that the Kamehameha that he was about to do is planetary and a threat to everyone. All right.
No, he wouldn't.
All right, so that's basically it. I want to show this basically Kamehameha at that level. It was planetary, and I mean it kind of had a little bit of a radius to it. It has a bit of a radius to it. All right. So now I want to compare that to this Dragon Ball GT, which is the
heat if you don't have an air conditioner. This only takes 5 minutes.
The multipliers. All right. Firstly, I think Super Saiyan 1 is like a times 50 multiplier, and then Super Saiyan 2 and 3 are like, I think it's like let me just see. Super Saiyan. So let's read Super Saiyan 1 times 50, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 2 is times 100, Super Saiyan 3, 400, okay? So at minimum, Super Saiyan, if Goku goes Super Saiyan 3, he's 400 times the Planet Buster. No. Okay, I don't want to do the fucking math. God damn it. Alright, let's just get the calculator out. Okay? Because I guess I have to do it. Calc. Oh, let me just do it online so you guys can see. Okay, so let's say 100. You need to have 100 power level in order to destroy the Earth. Okay, so let's say Goku's base power, not 100. Let's say Goku's base power is 100. Okay, but in order to destroy the Earth, he has to be a Super Saiyan full power, which is what he was when he fought Cell. So that's times 80. Times 80 multiplier. So 100 times 80. Okay, is 8,000. All right. So now if we take that same, so Goku needs to be 8,000 in order to be a Planet Buster. Okay. So now let's take 100 and multiply it by at least Super Saiyan 3. Okay. So times 400, 40,000. Okay. So with that, okay. What's it called? What's divided? What was it? Is 8,000? 8,000. That's so. Super Saiyan 3 is 5 times the Is it? Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 is 5 times Goku was when he did this. Okay, at least 5 times. But it's more because Goku's. Oh, as the show goes on, but for this, for the sake of this, Goku is let's just say that Goku is at 100. By 80, then you have 8,000, and you multiply by that by Super Saiyan 3, and then you have this. So Super Saiyan 3 is 5 times this. Okay, now let's look at Super Saiyan 4. Okay, and this is what what's it called? Dragon Ball GT was trying to do. Okay, Dragon, like, okay, you know what? Goku's not strong enough. We already made Goku like super strong, Planet Buster, Universe Buster, all this thing. How can we make him even stronger? Okay. Oh, I know. Let's multiply. Let's say that he can multiply his attack. Okay. So it's super Kamehameha. Okay. So let's say it's basically super. This is a super Kamehameha, and then multiply that by 10. Okay. So let's go to that. Let's go see what this looks like.
It's about the people of Earth.
And the general was that I have to go. I never got a chance to go back and watch this. A lot of what I heard online was a lot of characters. I think Goku especially was pretty like reduced down. Like the power scaling, the power feats weren't as big as Z. Okay, so the comparison is pretty low. That's basically what they said. All right, so now let's look.
They may be your followers.
Yeah, one of the main things was in Dragon Ball Z during the Buu saga, it was Buhan that threatened to destroy the universe. Buhan, which is, and Piccolo and Goten and Trunks, he tried to destroy the universe, and Vegeta was stronger than that. And then if you look at this, they never really had anyone as far to the best of my memory or my knowledge, excuse me, that was like universal threat. Okay, so that I think that's another thing. But
it's
yeah,
my job to save them from their
also I don't think they ever officially came out with the official multiplier for Super Saiyan 4, but we do know that it's definitely more than 3. Okay, so it's at least times 400 on the base. Oh, right there, times 800. Excuse me. So 800. Wow, that's crazy. So let's say 100 times. We have 80,000. Okay, like that's crazy. 80,000. Okay, 800,000. So that's the power level that Goku's at. All right, and I mean I just want to just show. He puts two together.
now. Laugh at this.
Okay, honestly, like I think this is a even bigger radius than this. I believe so. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a little bigger. But ultimately, you know, ultimately the main thing is the fact that if you were to add all the multipliers that was previously mentioned from Goku's where is it? Times 80, okay? Or I guess what's the base thing? Oh, fuck. No, this is all base by do that. Whatever. Anyway. What was I saying? So yeah, basically if you were to look at this, not this one, this, okay, and multiply that by the it was 5, and then so multiply by that by 10, which is 10 times 80. Yeah, 80. 10 times 100 times 80. Slakia, bear with me. 100 times got 8,000 times 5. You have 40,000. But if you go, how do you? Times 10. Because full power, no, not full power. 4 is 10 times stronger than full power. This is if you add the multiply this by 10 times. 10 times it will be 10 times the size and 10 times more dangerous. So the planet buster threat of this Kamehameha against Cell, okay, it would be 10 times the size of the planet, okay? Okay? But actually it wouldn't, because you multiply it by an additional 10, because Super Saiyan 4 used 10 times Kamehameha. So there's the 10 times multiplier for Super Saiyan 4 as well for the actual Kamehameha. Okay? So that's 10 and then an additional 10. I think that's 100 times 100. All right? So this times 100 is what you should be getting in this 10 size of a planet. Okay? Obviously we can't measure that. We don't know the exact measurements of that, but you know, it's very clear it would be like very big. All right, so now that's the thing that I want to mention and get back to. Let me not go into this yet. This is what I want to mention is that we're going to be at least this, and then when we get our spiritual bodies and we're in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be that literal 100 times. Even as a matter of fact, next lock, not even greater than the multiplier of what Super Saiyan 4 10 times Kamehameha is supposed to be. Okay, we're going to be a bigger threat than the intentions of this. Okay, like that's the beauty of, you know, the Most High, because with the Most High actually make it that far. Yes, Akira Toriyama is making a show and whatever, but he's limited to his imagination, and his imagination cannot exceed, you know, a certain point. Okay, and also he doesn't want to make a character destroy the planet and whatnot. Okay, so is that all right? And it to a certain extent it goes through some sort of logic, okay, or so in world logic, okay, where again it falls to his imagination, okay, which is limited to what the Most High can literally do. All right, now the final put in for the Most High is not multiplier for the Most High, but the feats that we're going to be doing as I try to quantify our feats. Zechariah chapter 1 verse 15, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. So what was it? Okay, it's over here. Basically, there was, I believe this is let me get this. Slocky, it's lagging again. Bear with me. I'm gonna have to edit this video. Oh yeah, so Zechariah chapter 1 verse 15, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they help forward the affliction. Hold on, that's not the verse I need. Where is it? I forgot the wording. Can I find it? I think this is it. Okay, Slucky, there was a scripture that says, there's a verse that says something about like the Most High was saying, you know, like they went too far or something. I think this is it. Or it might be in the Apocrypha. I don't remember, but he was a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. Okay, so basically the heathen made the affliction worse than what was basically. All right. And Second Corinthians chapter 4 verse 17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Okay, so again, with that with the wording of they helped forward the affliction, like they made it worse than it was supposed to be. It's still being called a light affliction, because if you compare it to the glory it is that, like, to go back to this comparison, this is the affliction, okay, but the intended multipliers, the times 100 is times 100 and beyond is what the glory is going to be. So yes, it is saying that it is a light affliction that what we went through, but if you compare it to the glory that we're going to receive, it's not light affliction, okay? And that's a very beautiful scripture, because it shows us what we have to look forward to. All right. Now next, finally, the last quantifier, okay? Revelation chapter 18 verse 19. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Okay, so it's in 1 hour Babylon is going to be made desolate. Okay, so that's another thing. That's another reason why I came to the conclusion that came to the conclusion that I did, because in 1 hour, number one, it's already written in the scriptures, in 1 hour Babylon's going to be made desolate. Okay, so now how strong do we have to be in order, how much is YAHAWASHI going to be holding back? How much are the angels going to be holding back? How much participation are they going to be, for Babylon to be done out desolate in 1 hour? Okay, like, the place is going to get messed up, but it's going to be primarily targeted at the people. Yeah, there are going to be some stuff, but like, how do you go? You have to go and find and pick out those people specifically. Okay, I love going to Dragon Ball Z about this. Okay, is Super Boo. Super Boo.
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's.
Super Boo does his humanist extinction attack. Now, this is all happening. Barely a little bit of startup, okay? And then it's all searching around, okay? Now, obviously, time is not fully measured. This is like a 2-minute video, but time is not fully and properly measured in Dragon Ball Z properly, so we don't know how long it actually took him. It could have taken him a few seconds, a few minutes, an hour, or whatever, okay? Well, probably not an hour.
What now?
Yeah, like that type of stuff. We could, but I honestly, I don't think that's what the Most High is gonna allow. He's probably gonna, make us, take our time, which is why it's gonna be an hour. It's gonna be, the best way to say it's more enjoyable, quote unquote. Not if it's like taking an hour. All right, because honestly, if you, the Most High, his power is limited, limitless, Slakia. But like his power is unlimited. All right, like there's no like limit or whatever. Like he can literally do. If he wanted Yahweh could just come and snap his fingers and everyone is, dead in in 0.2 seconds. Okay, like that's literally his power in an hour, which is why I imagine that's why the men of the Lord that received the spiritual power capped out at a certain thing, and then when we get into the kingdom of heaven, then that's when we're gonna get those multipliers and far exceed that. Okay, and then the purpose of the YAHAWASHI, rebuking a tempest. Okay, that's a very big feat just to be able to say, "Hey, get away, tempest." Okay, and then, which I don't know why I don't have it. Matthew chapter 26, verse 52. Then said Yahushua unto him, Put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels? Okay, so that's another major feat. Okay, the fact that Yahushua could have sent 12 legions of angels more, or Slakia, more than 12 legions of angels, and for them to murk everyone. Okay, and then rebuking the tempest, like those, and then even Yahushua said even greater. Okay, so that's why I speaking as a man, I would, if someone asked me, hey, how strong do you think we're gonna be, when we get the spiritual powers, Dragon Ball Z level, Super Saiyan 3 level, Super Saiyan 1, low ball Cell Saga, Super Saiyan 3 high ball. Okay, so then we're gonna be strong. All right, and then in the kingdom even greater. Okay, because we're gonna get spiritual bodies, and we're not gonna be limited to just doing stuff in a physical body, number one, as well as having stuff done in 1 hour. All right, because if it was me, I would just do the human extinction attack and only target. And this didn't target everyone. It's avoided Hercule. It's avoided him intentionally. Okay, as well as the people that were already at Kami's lookout. All right, so it avoided those people, and that is what we are going to be able to do. Yahawadah. All right, like we can literally sense another location of everyone that's on the planet. All right, and that's a very huge feat. All right, and even we'll be able to do even greater, because while this is all conceivable, okay, because conceived this and he made this happen, and it's all in the imagination, but even we're gonna have the opportunity of eye hath not seen, ear hath not heard. Okay, so even greater feats are waiting for us in the kingdom. Okay, when we receive our spiritual bodies. All right, and with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I hope you get a better understanding that it's not, don't go taking up guns. Okay, it's having faith as well as, like Yahawashi said. Okay, 26, and he said unto them, "Why ye fearful, O ye of little faith?" Then he arose and rebuked the wind, and there was a great calm. So he had faith, and he rebuked the winds. He had faith, and he had that spiritual power. All right. So it comes from the faith. All right. I'm an Israelite. Okay. And even if I don't, and that's the thing. Okay. You don't trip if you don't get spiritual powers. All right. Because for me, honestly, even I told my brother, I even told my brother, okay, I said, hey, if you get spiritual powers and I don't, Baba Shah, you got me, right? And then yeah, he got me. And same way, vice versa. If I get spiritual power, he doesn't, he won't, he's not gonna trip. He knows I got him and whatnot. Okay, and even if we don't got each other, Yahawashi got us. All right, like whatever we want to do, whatever needs to happen, we're gonna be good. All right, it's not even trip about that type of stuff. All right, and even outside of that, you brothers that are in this truth are already gonna know who is in this truth, who's a man of the Lord, who the target to save, who the target to destroy. Okay, the Most High will put it. Okay, this brother over here is good, and they did the work. They're diligent. This brother over here, or this Jake over here was wicked. Leave them to be destroyed. All right. All of it is gonna be so just perfect. All right. There's no need. Just don't get jealous, envious, or whatever like that about your brother getting spiritual powers and you don't. All right. Everything is good. But with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. But yeah, we can pray. We pray that we receive spiritual power, but don't. Maybe you don't need to. All right. But with that, I hope this lesson was edifying and also as well as a faith booster, because it's unmatched. All right. And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Barak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And with that, I want to say Shalom.